Yaisha here with You Natural Hair, Dreadlock Services, and LocRepair.com. It's 2024. Why are locticians still wrapping repairs with synthetic hair and then burning it with fire to melt it together? Why are you still tying knots in places where locks need to be repaired? Why are you using string still to join locks together? Why are you telling people that you know how to attach locks and they're slipping prematurely and bulging at the parts where you attach, not seamless, so forth? Why are locticians doing things that they haven't practiced? But there is a serious problem with locticians doing things that they don't know how to do. Lock repair is usually a result of bad lock practice. So if you're using bad lock practices to repair the locks, that's kind of unprofessional, and it makes it really hard for clients to find a reputable loctician to take care of their hair, to maintenance their hair. Why are you telling people to not shampoo their hair periodically? And why are you telling them to not condition their hair? These are red flags if locticians are telling you to do these things or doing these things to you. The bad advice across the internet is terrible. It's time for the lock healers to get up and state the problems, and don't be afraid to say what the pitfalls are for locks. We need to educate the client. The client doesn't know lock terms. The client doesn't know how to express the way they feel for their locks. They don't know how to express their needs and find solutions for their problems. It's really ridiculous out here. So I'm going to be doing a lot of videos, a lot of snippets, and just showing my expert level knowledge so that other locticians can stop doing those things. If you want to call yourself a master loctician, you must be able to go across the board. You must be able to do locks across the board. I'm not saying that you have to do every single thing and provide every service, but most of the services. You can't retwist locks every day and say that you're a loctician. It just doesn't happen that way. Locticians care for your hair. It's lock care and hair care, not just lock care, but caring for your strands and your scalp and helping you with your regime and coming up with a healthy plan. It's ridiculous out here. Locks are to be done properly. The locticians telling and showing everybody the same technique for the same type of hair is ridiculous. There's too many textures, too many different techniques. You have to learn those techniques in order to consult clients across the board effectively. I mean, the consultations are terrible. The pricing is terrible. You don't understand how to price along with what you need for your overhead and how to run your shop and receive profit. You're undercharging and overcharging. The customer service is terrible. Clients aren't getting the proper instruction, post and pre-instruction for their hair. Just the overall business level for locks is lacking. And how do I know? Because I specialize in lock repair, and that means problems. And the more people that comes to me with problems, the more I see where they're coming from and the complaints that they have for their locticians. If you know how to retwist and you don't know how to repair, then they're basically coming to me if they're in the Detroit area or in the surrounding area. There are other locticians that know how to repair, but I'm at LocRepair.com. I handle ball spot coverage. I handle lock extensions. I handle lock attachments, reattachments, extreme repair, overhauls. If you have no locks and ball spots, I can give you locks to cover your spots. We do styles. instant lock, starter locks. We do those services correctly. And our goal is to make sure that you maintain healthy locks. That is all. Just healthy locks. And it pains me to see people come through my door needing help or needing repair from a previous loctician or from their loctician that they always go to. This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. If you are a loctician and you need to learn repair, if you're doing any of those things that I described, you really need to come in and come to one of my classes. I have one-on-one, live stream, interactive. I can come into your salon and teach everyone at the same time. But you really, really need to effectively learn how to seamlessly attach locks, work with the crochet hook, repair locks, such as thinning and lengthening shortened locks, replacing locks in areas where they've broken off, replacing other locticians' work. It's ridiculous. It's 2024. There is no reason why, if you've been doing locks over 2 years, that you should be retwisting locks too tight, doing styles too tight, and again, using glue, string, knots, fake hair, and all that good stuff to destroy a person's locks. Barbers are out here cutting your parts, making your locks thin at the root. They're not aware that the razor is getting in the way of the lock parts, destroying people's locks on the edges. Retwisting too tight destroys the locks on the edges of the locks themselves at the parts. It's just ridiculous. Too many things are happening for people to charge $150 to $1,500. Improper extensions. If the extensions can't be washed, and if the extensions are falling out, there either needs to be another technique to be done, or you're not doing them properly at all. The client should not have to go home and be afraid to wash their hair. So the techniques are an issue. You should not be telling people these things. So for 2024, I'm offering classes. I'm an expert in lock repair. Regardless of what anybody's telling you, I'm not here to play games. I'm tired of seeing improper instruction on the internet. I'm at locrepair.com. I provide all forms of education, one-on-one, anything that you need. I've been doing this for 15 years, all the way to invisible ball spot coverage, dreadlock coverage clips, lock repair, lock attachments, instant locks, starter locks, anything that you need. Custom solutions, custom locks, different styles, VIP sessions, whatever it is that you need, we can provide that here for you. And I'm just a little upset that people aren't doing their own research and development, especially the ones that have been doing locks for years and years, and also braiding too tight and taking people's edges out, using brown gel, mixing the gel up with dirt, caking products onto people's hair, overselling oil. These things have got to stop. I mean, it's ridiculous, and no one is regulating the industry. So I'm here to provide 24/7 support. I have a podcast, Truth About Locks. You'll be able to get Q&A, answers up front, no matter what your texture is. I'm here to help. There's no reason why you should be twisting Caucasian hair. Please, please, get the education that you need. I will have classes from free to $20 to $4,500. I will not be BSing anybody. You'll learn everything there is to learn, and I will not be holding anything back. There is no reason in 2024 where we should have locticians doing all these bad and improper things. My name is Yesha, You Natural Hair, LocRepair.com.